Tell and a roadie. Go tell and a roadie. Go tell and a roadie that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul.
Well, Matt, it looks like we're not going to be able to get the Magnum, period.
Never ever?
Because all the antique coins are in the house.
You'll never ever buy it.
I'll never buy it. That's fine. We have a big shotgun. We have all these machine gun
Watch
bullets.
it be like a Code Veronica situation where you needed it.
Oh, you don't actually need the Magnum for Code Veronica. You're just bad at Code Veronica.
I already explained what that deal was.
You have gone over this story like a billion times.
Yeah, and you've said that wrong a million times.
Yeah.
I'm really great at Code Veronica.
You're very good at it.
I just never beat it because of my massive mistake.
To be
Fuck
fair,
you.
that game's massive mistake is like the most. It's really fucking convoluted.
I like it.
Wonderful chem fluid. Why, thank you. I didn't miss this one. Oh my god,
Yeah, you talk about I'm bad at Resident Evil. You can't see a single item.
That fucking.
You even showed me screenshots where someone showed you how bad you are. Holy shit!
Huh?
I didn't expect to see enemies out here for some reason.
It's a weird thing.
Hey, so we were talking about how we don't like these guys that much.
We were right before we started. We were like, the Molten's kind of. It's the only thing I don't like about the entire game.
I will never remember their names. I always call them the Jello now, or the Mildew.
The Mildew.
The Moss.
Ooh, I got a bad case of the mildew. Oh my god. Jesus.
Hey, watch out, son. Don't go out there. There's mildew. I know, Dad.
You guys are assholes. There's another one. Holy crap.
I feel like it's trying to waste your ammo here.
Yeah, well.
Just choke point.
I have like a billion ammos. So
that's
not
a lot.
So bad.
Not as much as the Silent Hill 3 billion ammos. Burned through so much ammo.
Fucking god.
And, like, I don't know what it is, but them putting up their arms like, meow, don't, is kind of silly every time.
Whoa!
I think they're just spawning. You know, bullies spawn
I do know
out
that.
of a wet locker room floor. That's where bullies come from
I remember
in the
that.
high schools. I know, that's when mine did.
Oh. Huh. Well.
Whoa.
Okay. I don't know what I just picked up, but I picked it up.
We're talking about how it's like this is by the writer of the Fear and Condemn games, and he sure loves a spooky little. You took damage.
Did I?
From pressing the button. Did he hit you? You should have invincibility.
It looks like I'm having less of an option here. Oh my god.
Oh, that was.
I love how Matt asked me right before we started. Do you remember how to play this? That was.
It's been a little while.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like restarting the video.
To be fair, this is very different from anything up until this point.
I feel like restarting the video. That was so bad. Oh
I'm sure you got lots and lots of goodies to carry you through.
Oh no. What? Oh.
I wish he'd put up his hand and his little watch would say you're doing bad.
Wait, I am doing bad.
No, I know it's doing that with the red EKG thing, but I just wanted to say bad.
Very bad. Why?
Because you took too long,
so
son.
they don't actually keep spawning. They're just like 9.
Although that seemed like a weird little invisible wall hang up when you're trying to walk through
Sure
there.
did.
It's kind of strange. Ethan.
Well, luckily I have this. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Get out of
What's the
fucking
problem?
town. I have the wrong shotgun equipped.
You had a second one?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but...
Why would I have started with the wrong Oh! Billy, can you please cut here? I've been having a mental breakdown as we go through the gear, and I discovered...
You're also having problems in this game.
Yeah, Mia's... Okay, so Mia's gun is better than the gun I started with.
You mean the gun that you...
Yeah, it's a small power handgun.
Okay, a small power handgun.
Yes.
Correct.
And her knife also appears to be better as well.
It's like this cool John Matrix knife.
And I feel like I'm going crazy.
So you don't remember double knives and double handguns. I don't remember 2 shotguns.
Yeah. You know what we should never do ever again? Take more than 7 days in between recording sessions. Ever.
Well, to be fair,
Do I need this? I don't think I actually need... No, actually, I'm not allowed.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed.
That sucks. That's not a quest item.
Oh, this has been the weirdest of all episodes so far.
There's that one episode we recorded that we didn't put out.
Of RE7?
That one was really weird. Then we don't talk about.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we've done that before with.
Oh, stop! Shut up.
Okay, so you know what? I think probably the best way to take these guys down is
why don't you throw a bunch of remote mines right there?
with the powerful ammo.
No. You have all these stupid remote mines. Just wait for them. Ah!
Okay, so
Like,
two
it's
of
doing
those.
well, but like you're wasting ammo.
Am I? Because that seems like a pretty surefire way. Better than before, that's for sure.
It is quite better than before. Everyone's applauding.
Because you wait, and then they do...
But then
Oh my god!
But then they wave around their heads all crazy.
I hate it when you guys do this.
But that's all we know.
Oh, if you're fast enough, you can actually...
I kind of feel like any Resident Evil or any style game like this that makes an enemy do that, wave their head
It's
around.
a jerk.
No, it's a jerk, but it's also like that RE4 thing of, look, we put enemies that sway their heads out of bullets. Aren't you still amazed by this? It's like, no, not so much anymore.
That
it's
was
cool.
the olden days.
But it's just like that's the only behavior.
Burner fuel was a different item.
Huh. This is the only behavior that particular type of mold to do. What the fuck was that? Why was there a mysterious orange light? See it? Did you see it?
I did see it.
It's crazy.
I don't know how to...
crazy.
I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, I know.
I have all these remote bombs.
I wish we had a Hunnigan to talk to.
Hold on. Can I combine this with anything?
Or like a paramedic, and we'd be like, Paramedic Hunnigan. What? Am I really able to staple my arm back and it works? And she's like, yeah, actually.
Absolutely.
As long as you dump that stupid medical waste onto your arm like you've been doing,
Just
you should be
dump
fine.
it in there, man.
Don't worry about that.
Who cares? It's just some fucking goo you
God,
found.
this fucking... Everything in this particular section reminds me of RE4.
Oh, I know. Boy, do I know.
Like that rusty dumpster right outside this shack. Like, it's one of those dumpsters that you throw Ashley into.
It sure is.
And force her to live
I wish I
there.
could throw Ashley into a rusty dumpster.
To live.
Get down here.
This is your apartment now.
You live here, Ashley. You know that fucking image? You know that image of fucking Plague, that Plague drew of Ashley being like, hey, Leon,
And
I'm ovulating right now. You want to make me super pregnant?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Okay, so like, that thing became a fucking meme, and I've seen other versions of it with other characters.
Nice.
I'm very... Okay,
So-
that is... okay, so if you run up to this while the doors are opening, it's like, no, you can't go because the doors are still there.
Glad we established it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're finally making progress like 22 minutes into today. I'm doing it.
So that's used for like any two characters that should absolutely be smacking butts.
Smacking
but
butts.
But they're not.
They want
for
to.
whatever dumb story reasons.
Yeah.
The creator's intent.
So this is a salt mine? This is where
Is
you
it-
mine salt. It's happening again.
This is where Willie is.
Is this... Do I really need a flashlight? I mean, look.
Not really. It's not that dark.
I would be terrified in a salt mine that the whole thing would just come down.
Wow.
Because...
I don't pick the bosses!
I don't. Oh, it just echoes throughout here.
Well timed. A little risky, but you did it.
Just like back in the old days. Oh, Lucas lives down here.
I guess.
Well,
I
you
feel-
can. Oh my God! Just like
Is
the
there
Evil
traps?
Within. Just like Evil Within. I'm glad.
Yeah, except hopefully these aren't all bugged out and you can
And
see
invisible.
their shit. When I was playing that Darkness Within game, someone asked, "Hey, is this a sequel to Evil Within?" And I was like, "No."
Stop asking that.
And if there was, I'm not sure I'd want to play it.
I would not like. I would play a sequel to Evil Within.
I'd play a sequel to Evil Within if it wasn't called Evil Within and Bethesda wasn't in charge of it.
Oh, hello. You know what? That's a really effective gun to use.
Because I read some stuff recently about how, like, even more that game was screwed up.
Oh.
Al Pacino noises.
I'm an Al Pacino now.
Yeah, like Bethesda just shoving their faces where they don't belong and stuff, and the writing and everything. Specifically.
Oh my god. Okay, so I thought those were one of the things, and this was an elevator, and I was wrong.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was some type of elevator shaft.
Oh my god.
Also, I have that Art of Grasshopper book, and they talk about near the back. It's Suda's thoughts, like a big paragraph on each one of his games, like all of them, like
This-
like Michigan.
I want to stop you for a second.
Yes.
Or you said that place up above looked like RE4. This place looks like the fucking first ice level in Revelations.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
kinda
salt
does.
instead of ice.
Man, those levels are awful.
They sure are.
So
that would be the tits.
So he talks about Shadows of the Damned,
Huh.
and he talks about like what that game was supposed to be before EA. Like,
Oh, you mean like the coolest thing in the fucking world?
He literally goes, EA goes, make it into a shooter. This won't sell. Put more guns into it. And its original thing was that all you had was a torch, and the torch just kept enemies away.
And that's it.
And your character started off almost naked. And as you went
It's supposed to
through,
be like a realistic Dante's Inferno.
kind of, and as
Hold
you
on a
go
second.
through the Where the fuck did they come from? You were just down there.
Oh my
I
goodness.
guess they spawned out of the ceiling or whatever. Ain't dead. Wow. Your character started off naked, and
I'm glad this. No, I wasn't crazy just now.
I know I heard noises, but I didn't expect them to be right behind you. As you go through the game, you level up and get more detective clothes to build up to a standard default detective uniform. It's not like gear, you know? And as you got more clothes, you became more confident, and you investigated more, and you became smarter. Like, it sounded so awesome and different, and it's like, no, boner jokes, haha!
All right.
Disappointed. And
I'm
like,
seeing a trend here.
and it was like the whole Kefka
Oh, whoa.
thing, too, that Suda was trying to do, and he was just like, nah, man. That shit's lame. That won't sell. Put tons of guns in it. It sells 9,000 copies.
9,000. Not even over 9,000.
Like, you gotta be a failure to make Bionic Commando look like a success.
You sure do. These pistol shots, they're not cutting it anymore.
Not, wow. Didn't expect that.
Ugh.
I wonder if that could have hurt guys.
I also wonder that. Looks like the handgun is going to be reserved for
Stuff. That's dead.
reserved for
Oh, there's some box. Oh, no, I guess not. I just can't. That's my full extension.
Okay, so you know what I'm noticing about the salt mine? There's no exploration.
No, it's very linear.
It's very linear, and I'm being thrown
Corralled.
at a lot of enemies.
Corralled into
Which
a lot
makes
of
me think that
enemies.
you're super right, Matt, that this area, well, the first, like, it's like, no, waste your ammo so that you're in a trouble spot before the bows.
And I'm not sure if you can,
Okay, they're just giving me a billion of these.
I'm not sure if you can circumvent a lot of these enemies because they're thrown right in your path, so...
Well, or coming up right behind me.
That's another thing about this, that
What?
it just fell apart.
I didn't
Wait, what?
I didn't
Did it
see
fall
it.
apart? Nothing happened.
No, I walked into one of the trip mines,
Oh, fuck.
but I didn't see a trip mine or red light. Oh, are they not having red lights now?
No, I'm sure it was there. I'm sure.
I'm just blind.
One thing I have noticed that this doesn't have in terms of the older.
Aha!
is that there's not that much. Your guy isn't mobile enough to really circumvent enemies easily. I guess because of the perspective. And
the main
how slow
thing
he
is the environment is also really small.
And
all these areas are really
and these
tiny.
enemies are not as slow or as dumb as zombies. Like they're close, but
did I use up my thing?
even RE4, you're able to like get around dudes a lot easier.
A laptop.
This seems important.
This seems nice. This seems like.
I hope it's an email from the Red Queen.
You're in the movies again, huh, Red Queen? Friday, January 16th, 2015. So this would be 2 years ago. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head been clearing back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one.
Oh!
Lucas is fine!
Yeah.
Lucas is totally normal! What an asshole! Wait, no, how can he be Oh, you know what? He put his arm back on with the goo that I put my arm back on.
You don't know that for sure.
Mom and Dad are still totally under... I was wondering, is the whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. So he's talking to Mia's boss. Right? The people who made Evelyn. Let's see. I bitch Mia somewhere still in EV La La Land in reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. Thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon's fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever somebody new comes along. By the way, so that's how they stayed under the radar. Lucas is totally normal, totally fine, and not under control, so he can go into town and get shit. And
But wouldn't Evelyn know he's not under her spell?
By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly, and she's getting gray hairs.
Is that supposed to happen?
It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden.
You mean like the old lady that we've constantly seen, but nothing ever happens with her?
Oh, fuck off. Could I'm now thinking back to, like, you're not allowed to pop the old lady. And I'm like, is that because the game would be over? Because you could just pop her right in the fucking mouth? This is a fucking lab.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Okay.
An umbrella lab.
The report details the symptoms that appears when the bacterium that grows inside the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with the E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as a mold. The mold ingests human nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself until he takes over the cells. Sure, as a side effect, gains remarkable regenerative. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes.
Well done.
Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations and soon comes under complete control of the E-Series asset. If the state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. That's really interesting. It's not mind control.
They just lose their ego.
They become crazy like the weapon, and thus the weapon can control them.
And then you become the mildew.
After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case. All result in getting big strength.
Big strength.
Big strength. Love it.
I hope this project is called Project Big Strength.
This is straight up a Resident Evil fucking lab. Good job.
Look at all this bullshit.
5 minutes after the dose. Vomiting. Oh, they're literally just dosing people.
Yeah.
Cell calcification. Death. So those are people that didn't make it.
It's like when the guy shows Ethan Hunt all the photos of that disease in Mission Impossible 2. It's like, after 10 minutes, vomiting. After 20 minutes, death.
Huh. E-necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon. Used only for disposal of the E-Series assets. Toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of the E-Series.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Ah.
So.
Wait, what's happening? Look at it.
So, fucking Lucas had the materials required to make a antidote, basically. Or a murder dote.
Murder dote.
Yeah.
Necrotoxin.
Yeah, that'll kill Evie, no problem.
Do you have a small heal?
I do, actually.
Because you bleed.
I have multiple.
You're bleeding in the eyeballs there.
There we go. The project was instigated in 2000 as one of the several concepts of the company's NextBAS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative.
That's awesome.
HCF! They finally came to. Oh man! I can't believe it! Wesker's fucking HCF logo in Code Veronica battle mode finally gets into the plot.
Barely.
So HCF must have been a subsidiary or alternate company to Tricell or something?
There's so many fucking companies.
Working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. Next Vessel was later folded on all its assets diverted to this project. What makes the project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Yeah, the biggest problem with all of Umbrella's bioweapons is that you can't target them.
Garbage.
Like the T-virus. Well, you ruined the whole city, and now you can't use the city. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder that we had the blah and even the blah organization chomping at the bit to get on board.
And blah blahs.
The project would have never existed were it not for the discovery in something of something. The remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the Mutamycete, or whatever.
Jesus.
The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the Metamycete genome into pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation. So you have to build these from scratch.
They're really getting into the science.
Resulting organisms referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the Impractical and Faulty series A through D and the Perfected E series. Common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending with urban refugee populations.
Fair enough.
First E series named Eveline. Of course, that's why her name is Eveline. Yeah, as capable of creating Mutamycete from her tissue at will. It's also of note that Eveline's Mutamycete imposes profound control over body and mind when introduced to a host organism. Still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Eveline achieves and maintains its control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing and Pseudomonas bacteria. Her control is exerted in a series of discrete stages. Hallucination. Almost immediately after affection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she is not in fact there, and then hear her voice, which is not audible to anybody else.
You mean like in the other games the guy
So,
wrote.
yeah, all those visions of the little girl have been completely fake the entire game.
Alma.
And it's why... Oh, okay. Yeah, was there ever a point in which Ethan saw the little girl, like, vision? To my knowledge, it was all Mia and the others.
Me too.
And when we talk to Lucas and he's talking to Eveline, he turns to Eveline and Eveline's off camera.
Yeah.
Auditions with the infected subjects throughout the stages reveal that at first, the Phantom Eveline appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Psychological shock this induces help to break down the mind's natural barriers to her brainwashing effect, and by the time the mental control is achieved, the Mutamycete infection has progressed through the body cells to the body, blah, blah, blah.
Blank by blanks.
I like this. I like this big plot dump right here. I bet there's another big plot dump over here.
Look at this plot dump.
Dumping it. Her functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. That's the molded. Yeah,
they're like toads.
Calling the superorganization the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. Oh, that's nice, actually.
Aww.
The treatment of accidental infections, performing something on tissue on samples of Eveline's body, produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the micella to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to something would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now refer to as E-necrotoxin, which will fuck up Eveline in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Eveline's behavior is her obsession with the family concept. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother and father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why does she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? I figured they would have designed that.
Me too. That seems,
that it wouldn't have been an accident.
Especially if they want to like have her blend into groups.
Yeah,
of
and
people.
it also makes her easily controlled because whoever's carrying her around is mom and dad.
Yeah,
this is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands family unit is better suited to blending in social groups than a lone girl. And well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making it for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing.
But that's stupid. We love her lots.
Oh well, also they raised this kid in like a box.
Yeah, but that's love. That's kind of shut up.
Oh wow, look at that! I can tell that there's a save room, like through the door.
Look at these big saves.
Flame rounds.
Yeah, canvas fucking area.
Got the flame rounds right away this time, guys. There's no shelves.
There.
There are rounds. Got it.
For
All right.
Neuros.
I'm actually gonna dump the gun, the handgun. It's not.
Whatever you like.
It's not helping. Let's get that grenade launcher in instead. Yeah, delicious.
Delicious.
Help me.
Nah.
I'm dying.
No.
Help. All right.
Nope.
Where's
Equip the email from Mia.
I will. I'll equip it.
Throw it at him.
I'm trying to find
What are you trying to
the flame rounds
find? You found them.
and the neuro rounds and first aid meds. Oh my god, I have a lot of shoot bang guns. Where's the bombs?
You mean the trip bombs?
Yeah, the remote bombs.
I thought you had them right up there.
I just found it and then I moved the thing.
Nice.
Remote bomb. Wow, remote bomb you can get a ton of. Oh boy. You know what? Do I really need the knife anymore? Do I?
I'd say
I
no.
don't think so. And let's...
You still have room for more shit, like another backpack upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
There's that negative space right there.
I guess I do.
I mean, I was
Maybe I missed one.
It's likely.
Maybe I missed one. And let's give myself some more heals. First aid
Please
med.
heals. There you go.
Oh, wait. You know what? Strong first aid med instead.
That's better. That's better.
And 6 shotgun shells? That's not enough. So let's give myself the other
30,000.
first aid meds. Where the fuck did I just put them? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah. There.
Okay, this looks like...
This looks like a man that's going to do some adventures.
Neurotoxin, huh?
I'll shoot it at myself.
I'll
to
try
make sure
the flame
it works.
rounds first. Got a lot of this.
On whatever comes
Got a
through
lot of
that
this.
door, you should do it.
Got a lot of this.
Looks like such crap.
Oh, I gotta move these
A remote
over.
bomb looks like something a child would
I have to
make.
move these over because if I don't, I'm gonna accidentally shoot myself
Bomber child.
with the fucking shit. Yeah, I need to put these on the opposite ones, or else I will just kill myself by hitting up and then shooting.
That'd be great.
Oh, that would be great.
I hope you accidentally use a health item.
I will.
Like right here.
Inside, and then it just... That'd be a great... You can use a health item, then hit the save point, then save, and then it accidentally procs the heal effect permanently. This salt mine really doesn't seem like...
It's more like an info mine. Well...
That's fine.
So you want to actually have one space open in case you do find something new.
Yeah, you're right.
At least one space.
You're right.
Well, not that much.
Well, no, I don't think the boss is here. That's why.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm gonna take the handgun back in. Because I'm an asshole.
Daha. Don't worry, handgun. I still love you.
I do still love you, handgun. You're my...
It's just that you're not what I need right now. Not what I'm looking for in a handgun.
Well, because the enhanced rounds are actually really effective.
Yeah. The enhanced good ammo is very, very effective.
And I can use the shit ammo.
Watch the boss.
Well, this is not openable at all, for
It
sure.
looks super openable. What are you talking about?
You always do this, man.
What?
You always say that. Every time
You
I'm
didn't
like...
even try to open it.
I did?
Yeah.
It just didn't show any...
Agree to disagree.
Get out of here.
Just heard a wolf.
I know, right?
Or something. It's all this shit.
Wow, those remote bombs. They are so dumb,
Maybe
man.
Gravy had a talk boy.
Hey, kids.
You just play that to Evelyn and she gets fooled.
We're home early.
Oh no! Mom and Dad are home early!
All right. Well, you see that? That raw lighting change?
G-Virus, no problem.
Fuck this. Look at this.
Oh, there's gonna be some bullshit in here.
Okay, so again, no doors of any kind.
Oh, I heard her singing.
I hear her.
Welcome to the family, son.